Hey everyone, this is itsherastrology with your pick a pile reading. This is a relationship spread. Should you stay? Should you go? Thank you so much for everyone who already subscribes to my channel and likes my videos. I really appreciate it. If you would like to subscribe, please hit that button. And I hope you're all doing well and feeling good at the moment, especially with the way that the world is. And it can be putting a strain on people's relationships if you're together all the time, or if you cannot see your partner. So this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Some parts of it might work for you, some parts might not. So just take what you can. And it is for entertainment purposes. Please do not take anything that I say as solid advice and me telling you what you have to do. This is for you to listen. Okay, and take what you find helpful, right? I would like you, if you can, to pause the video here and see which pile you want to go for. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. See you there, guys. Okay, pile 1. This is your should you stay or should you go relationship spread. I have some story dice that I shall roll at some point during the reading when it calls to us, and see if that can help us with your story and give us some advice. So I have already pre-shuffled, I have already got the cards, and I will pull more cards for clarification if needed. So, what is the current state of your relationship? This is really slippery. The current state of your relationship is the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands could actually symbolise that you've been through maybe some hard times, that you have had to put like a wall up maybe, and that's how your relationship is at the moment. Maybe you are struggling, and that there's quite a bit of I don't know, like past issues might be impacting the present. So what's some reasons for why you should stay? You have the 10 of Cups, and you have the Knight of Cups. So a reason that you should stay is actually this has the potential to be that perfect relationship, family life, 2.4 kids at home. You know, it has that potential. And this Knight of Cups, which I don't feel is you, this is obviously fire, but that's the energy of your relationship. So passion and maybe some kind of like just intenseness. And their potential is there for it to be full of love. These are both in the water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So that's why that Knight of Cups feels like a partner here. And maybe because they're moving away, right? You see they're facing the opposite direction. It seems to me a little bit like they may be walking out on the relationship. And this is saying this is why you should stay, because this is what the potential is, and or this is the person coming in, but because they're facing away from this, maybe this is something that you're gonna need to hone in on and work on, is finding out why this Knight of Cups is facing away from wanting this family life. Okay, so why should you go? We have the 9 of Wands again. Same energy, the current energy is what your relationship is. So why should you go? 9 of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. So you have here another water sign as a main character featuring here. and that maybe potentially you're both water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some reason I'm feeling really strong Scorpio vibes here. And then you've got this, is that it's a battle, it's a struggle. You know, why you should stay, you've got a 10. Why you should go, you've got a 9. That's quite a, like, to me, the 10 is sticking out more than the 9. You could have one more. You could have that extra for staying. But I can see why, if you've got this 9 of Wands is your current energy, and why you should go is because of this 9. Because of this battle, because of this wall up at the moment. The Queen of Wands is a really nurturing vibe. Maybe there's issues with a mother-in-law. Someone's like sticking their nose in where it's not wanted, and that's not going to change, you know? Okay, so how are you going to feel if you stay? You've got strength, right? You are going to feel strong if you stay. Fire sign. I'm getting the vibe that maybe you're a fire sign now that's coming through here, and you're dealing with a water sign, and that actually, you know, you're going to find that strength, and this infinity bond, it's like this could be somebody you're supposed to be with, you know, like a twin flame, that kind of vibe. How are you going to feel if you go? Queen of Wands. This is a bit tricky really, because it's a kind of really strong fire. Stay or go. Either way, you're gonna feel empowered, right? So as a Queen of Wands, she's sure of herself, she's passionate, she's driven, she's friendly. So, you know, either way, you stay, you've got this cup. If you go, you've got these cups, you've got these wands still, you've got this fire, you've got this passion, you're gonna have to fight, you're gonna have to put that work in, you're gonna have to, you know, buckle up kind of vibe, but you're gonna be strong for it. So what advice have we got for you? Ace of Wands. So the advice here is to, I want to say take the bull by the horns, but not in that sense. Like, this is like an exciting time, right? So the advice here is to use that fire you've got and put it to good use. And I just want to clarify that a little bit more, so I'm going to pull some more cards. And I want to clarify what this Ace of Wands could actually be relating to, and is there anything specific like that it wants you to like focus on, like in this relationship of should you stay or should you go? Ace of Wands. It could also be like the birth of a child, you know, the birth of a son maybe. If you stay, the advice here is like, you know, do you have children with this person? Could there be the potential to have a child with this person? I want a little bit of advice about this Ace of Wands, please, for this relationship. Should they stay or should they go? Okay. Whoa. Did I turn them upside down? Did I not? The fact that we've got 2 upside down and 1 up means, so you've got new beginnings here. Oh, I hope you can see that. And then you've also got the 7 of Cups in reverse. You've actually got the Sun in reverse here. So again, the Sun can actually link in with this Ace of Wands of being like having a child, you know, having a kid already. So can you see that? So death is new beginnings. The 7 of Cups is all about like what you already have, and you know, having options maybe, or on the other side of it is like you don't want to make this choice, you don't want to make this decision, and you're fearful of like making the wrong choice. That's a really great advice, thanks. You know, I think with the Sun in the reverse, don't think it means like the complete opposite, you know. It doesn't really like feel that way to me. It just means that there might be a delay in you making this choice, and that maybe something needs to happen for that for you to make that choice. Because if you stay or if you go, the vibe's the same, but the advice here is this Ace of Wands, so it's like a good decision. Whatever decision you make will be a good one, and you can get a new start from it. And it's like, if you make the, there's not really a right or wrong decision here for your reading. I'm just going to roll our dice and see if we can get to the story. So I can see here the banana, which is all about nourishment to me, and the birds are spreading your wings and flying away. So it's actually the banana or the Ace of Wands, you know what people call that, specifically, if you know, you know, but also this like spreading your wings a little bit, and maybe you do feel a little bit like cornered, a bit trapped if you stay, but actually you have that potential, you've got that strength to do what you want to do. Yeah. So right, that's it for you, pile one. Please comment if this resonated for you, and like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys. Right, pile two, let's have a look at this stay or go relationship advice, shall we? We will use the story dice a little bit later. We'll pull them when we need to help us clarify, or at the end just to give us a little bit more of an advice, okay? Right, so starting off then, your current situation, your current vibe with this relationship, you've got the Hierophant. And that to me means marriage. I think you could be married to this person. You're in a serious committed relationship with them. Right, so why should you stay? You have got the 10 of Wands. And why should you go? You have the Page of Wands. Now, I feel like you should stay because it's responsible. You feel the responsibility, and you've made that commitment with this Hierophant here. You've made that commitment. You're not going to leave. You're going to stay. That's how you feel about it. Why you should go? You've got the Page of Wands, and I feel like you've got this passion that it's just too much for you, and you feel like you're hunched over. You feel like you're being bogged down, and you just want to be free. You want to stand up tall. You want to just move away one stick here, leave the burden behind with the nine of Wands. If you took one of these away, leave the burden behind and become this passionate person that you are. All right, so how are you going to feel if you do stay? You've actually got the Three of Cups, and that's all about celebration. And it's kind of like there will be to me it's free, it's friends celebrating, and not like a couple celebrating. Do you know what I mean? It's you getting together with friends. Maybe you if you stay, this is what you can achieve. If you stay, you can actually still continue maybe meeting up with friends and having a good time with friends. So even though maybe the relationship, you're in this relationship, you're going to stay, you're going to put the work in, you can actually still find that time to have a friendship group, friendship circle. So if you go, the vibe you're getting if you go is the Two of Swords. And what's going to happen here is you're going to be stumped with making making some kind of tough decision, like, or you're stuck. So if you go, you're going to be here like, now what do I do? Yeah, right. I'm just going to clarify a bit more with your feelings if you stay. And we have got the Five of Cups here, and can you see that after the party, this person here is now looking at these three empty cups and going, well, what's happened? You know, what's actually going on here? You've had this relationship with somebody And I mean, your Ten of Wands is kind of burdensome, like you're carrying all this weight on your shoulders, and then maybe like you feel that way, so then you're like, okay, I'm just going to spend all my time with my friends. But then what happens when these three cups run empty? That's all you look at, instead of looking behind you here at your 2 cups, at your marriage that you actually are in, your committed relationship that you're in. And then you see here, we move on now to the 8 of Cups. And this guy's like, so this is if you go, you've got the moon here. It's like you're being guided, maybe, and you've got the moon in the 2 of Swords above too. Very similar in the way that they're represented, I suppose, with the ocean. And it's kind of like, if you go with a heavy heart, maybe, that you're comfortable in what you're doing here, but this is how you're going to feel if you stay. You're going to feel like you haven't got any friends. And if you go, you're going to go with a heavy heart, because this choice is a really difficult one and you're blinded. But you can see here that you can have this like freedom, this passion, this freedom, this warmth, this like young, fun energy. So a little bit of advice here. You've actually got the 5 of Swords in the reverse, and this is now actually saying to you, do you know what? Stop holding on to past issues and regrets and stuff. You can move forward with that now. Like, maybe even kind of watching how communication is happening. That's what the advice could be here, is moving on from past arguments, watching how you communicate and making sure that it's being communicated in the right way. Let's pull a few more cards actually. Let's get a little bit of clarification please on the advice for should they stay or should they go. This is a really tricky one. Okay, the cards fell open in the pack. I hope you can see that, on Strength and the 4 of Wands. So we are in the fire energy here. I get the impression that you're a fire sign or you're dealing with a fire sign, but I feel like this is actually in relation to somebody who has a fire sign. So you could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't need to be that way. You know, you've also got water here, earth here, and air. You know, they're all here. You need to find the strength. You have got the strength to have this happy ending here, and it doesn't necessarily mean with this person who you're with at the moment. That's the kind of the vibe might be that this strength will come and then you will find your happy ending. Might be some like crosswords even between you and friends. I mean, friends might be impacting this relationship a little bit. I'm just going to pull some of my like answer deck cards, just a little bit more, just to see if I can get a couple of extra pieces of information for you. That's too many, but I'm going to have a look at them anyway. Right, we go with loss, justice, friend, abundance, hidden enemy, fair or a grey-haired woman. These are all pretty like simple cards, you know. you've been through some kind of loss, or you will go through some kind of loss. That feels a little bit like what the 5 of Cups is, but you will get justice for that. Whatever that loss is, a loss of abundance, there will be justice. Maybe there's a hidden enemy there, which is why you've got these in your friendship group. They could be like feeding you negative vibes on this relationship, you know. Fair grey-haired woman, that might be who this person is, this hidden enemy is, yeah, and they're meant to be a friend to you. So I'd be watchful of that. I'd be mindful of that. Let's roll your dice. You have the Flower and you have the Sun. To me, that's this. This is your final outcome. You know, things are going to be, you're going to nurture, you're going to be nurturing something, and it will be like the Sun, it will be that happy ending. That is how I feel this relationship will go. It's a stay or it's a go. I think you could put that work in, you could put that effort in, with making sure, you know, you've got this, all this love to give. I think if you put the effort in, it's like you will have this happy ending. Right, that's it for you, pal. 2, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if it resonates. Hey there, Power Free. This is your Stay or Go reading. Let's have a little look, shall we? What is the current state or vibe of your relationship? You've actually got the 3 of Swords in reverse. Now, the 3 of Swords is normally a little bit like about heartbreak, divorce, separation. And actually in the reverse, it's actually more about releasing pain, overcoming that heartbreak, having some reconciliation or forgiveness. So let's move on, shall we? So why should you stay? Right. You've got here, I'm just going to pop that in the middle for a second, the 7 of Swords to stay. And why should you go? The 4 of Swords. Beneath, connecting the 2, you've got the 7 of Cups, right? The 7 of Swords, why you should stay, is a card about there's been some kind of maybe deception. You can see that with this 3 of Swords, I suppose, in the reverse, and maybe you're over it now at this point because you're in the current. And I think maybe in the past there was that, but actually it's now about having that confidence to go for what you want, right? Why you should stay, you've got the 4, why you should go, sorry, is you've got the 4 of Swords, and that's about like upon reflection. You've realised that it's time to start something new. There's an element here of potential anxiety, maybe some stress. So the 7 of Cups in the middle here is about options. It's kind of like, okay, you've got what you want, but to me it's material things. And maybe what you're after here is you want the cups of love and not the material things. It's like someone's buying you with things. There's an illusion there, you know? Right, moving on. How are you gonna feel if you stay? We've got here the 8 of Pentacles. So you're gonna feel that you're now putting in this hard work. You're putting in the hard work, right? It's like this has happened. You're past it, yeah? You're not gonna hold grudges. You're not gonna like dwell on the past, and you are going to go for what you want. You are going to, regardless of what has happened in the past, regardless of the deception potentially, you know, you're going to graft and you're going to work hard at it, right? That's what happens if you stay. If you go, you have the 3 of Cups, yeah? So you have this like celebration. This is like getting together with friends maybe, and actually you might find people that are like-minded to you. It might help you to branch out maybe. You know, some sort of cause for celebration, some sort of achievement will happen if you go, right? There'll be a sense of community, so there will be people there for you. Then we're going to look at some advice. So the advice here we've got is the Emperor, yeah? But we've also got the 5 of Wands. So both are fire energy, both are passion, you know, having some kind of passion. So the Emperor is a pretty strong individual. Maybe this is somebody that's coming towards you. It's quite a dominating male leader, father figure even. This is what the advice is. This could be who they are. And the 5 of Wands is kind of a challenge, some kind of obstacle. So the advice here is there's been some kind of obstacle, and actually it's to show your skill as a person, and you've got this power, right? You've got this mental strength, this ability. Maybe you're a fire sign. There's quite a bit of air going on here as well. You could be dealing with an air sign, which is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I think that you have got this capability in you, this strength, this power, right? To achieve the goal that you want to achieve, okay? So you've been cheated on by the vibes of this. You can put this effort in, you've got the strength to do it, to stay here, right? But if you go, you've got your friends to rely on, and you can take this time out just to decide again. You've got this mental strength to decide what you want to do. Let's pull you some more cards. Let's clarify a little bit more. Help me understand this 8 of Pentacles, please. You've got Temperance. That's another fire sign. Sagittarius. That's all about finding balance. Balance will be restored if you stay. There you go. You're very anxious about leaving. You have a lot of anxiety. Maybe you can't see that you have this strength. Why are they anxious? The Chariot. Yeah, you're really, really anxious about leaving, about having this new start. Either way, your relationship, you can stay. You find this balance. Things are, restored, you could say. The effort will be put in, not even necessarily just by you. I'm not saying you've got to put effort in. If you cheated, fine, you put the effort in. If they cheated, they put the effort in, But your overall vibe, you've got the 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. And I feel like there's been some kind of illusion. Things have just been surrounded by, like things, materials, and things are going to get restored. You're going to be more, it's going to be more about give and take, about relationship. Let's roll the dice. Okay, you've got Bang. There's going to be that to me feels like some kind of tower moment, fire communication. I say that's like an online thing, like an email, a DM, something's going to come through social, to tell you about something. You know, 8 of Pentacles could actually, I think, might even be like a social media card. 8 of Pentacles. I think it could be, you know. Something to do with social media. So yeah, definitely, if you stay, something's going to come through which is going to help balance out. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, Pile 3. Please like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if it resonated for you. Take care.